If we jump now to the Euro USD, and on 10-4, we did slightly widen these cycles, and the overall rationale is, as I mentioned in the opener, we are looking for a topping process to start to get underway in the dollar, given that the euro makes up about 57% of the dollar index. It would make sense for the euro to not be falling apart during that time period. More likely would be drifting sideways up for a period of time as the DXY starts to top. So that's really what we have here. Is there's this mid-cycle low right here, and we are in this just very muted rising phase in the context of a left-hand translation, right? You can see that this is the high right there, and this is what this cycle is shaping out as, meaning the high forms on the left side of the cycle, and then we are selling off really for the rest of that cycle. Now, in the context of that overall sell-off on this dominant, you can still get muted rallies and then sell-offs again, very similar to what happened here. This is a left-hand translation here. You had a breakdown on this big dominant cycle, as you can see right there, but you could get, as you did here, multiple weeks on the upside. Yes, a muted rally here on this rising phase on the minor, but you still did get that. So looking for something similar to that here, for this to get another little uptick and then to turn down again into this timing, which is due 12/12 to 1:30. So that's the picture here in the euro. Rallies into this zone from around the par area to 103 are likely to be sold due to the fact that we are in a left-hand translation in a very negative overall mode. But in the meantime, again, rallies into that zone look like the highest probability. If we pull up the daily chart, again, this is not acting that well, but it's overall still giving the possibility of a basing cycle. There's a 78.6 at around 96.36. There's this old low here at 95.35. We need to stay above this low right there in order to keep this overall basing cycle valid. Ideally, we hold above the 78.6 as well. So we still have quite a bit of time to go. So ideally, this gives another bounce back on the upside and just basically uses up time in this daily and then turns back up on the upside. That would be the ideal move here in the Euro USD. So very important to see if this can hold up around here and get a bounce back up to around that 98.60 to around the 99.40 area, and then to turn down again. We'll have to see how this plays out. That next key low is due right around the end of the month here in the Euro USD.